Okay, I'm back. I'm going to do the satin stitch now. These, all of these blocks, all these little designs right here were filled in with a satin stitch. The thicker, if you have just two strands of thread, it's going to be a thinner, lighter fill. And so that had two strands, that had three, that had four, that had five, that had six. Now I'm going to use 4 strands of thread, and the thread is number 8, which is a very dark olive. I've knotted my thread. Now I'm going to show you something. And I've drawn a little pencil mark. This one right here is number 4. It's the 4 strands. So I drew a little pencil mark halfway across there. I'm going to do this in sections to help me maybe get a little bit more controlled coverage. So I bring my needle in at the top of the box, and I take my needle down at the bottom straight below. Now I'm going to go over here. I'm going to go all the way on the other side. Just a reminder, I'm working on a Suit Slowly, the pink set, the pink design, the pink canvas in the pink set of 4 embroidery kits. This is the pink design in the pink set. So, and I'm posting all the stitches in a blog post underneath the information about this set. This is one of the best kits. Actually, it is the best embroidery kit I've ever used, and it only costs $10, so you cannot beat it. And I look at the video about the set, and you'll see why I think that. I've done this for years. Okay, now then I'm gonna go in the middle, and this is gonna help me distribute my stitches so that they're more even and more orderly. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna go in between those two, the first two. You could draw another line if you need to. And I'm going to go down at the bottom of that area. Now I'm going to go over here and do the same thing between the middle and the last one. You're just imposing some barriers for yourself, so that you won't just make your stitches all willy-nilly. Now I'm going to go down here. After I do that, then I'm going to make a stitch between each of those stitches. And you're sort of fencing yourself in a little bit. I teach drawing and painting too. And when you're drawing, I always teach to use one line as a reference to make another line. And that's what you're doing. You're actually drawing with thread. And you're using these 2 lines as a reference for where you're going to place the lines in between. And you can keep them more parallel, more even. Now I'm going to go over here between these 2 stitches. And I'm going to keep doing that And now I'm gonna go again. I'm gonna go up between those two stitches. See how I'm filling, it's making a solid area. Most stitches, most embroidery stitches are light, they're thin. The satin stitch and then the stitch I'm going to teach later after this, when the long and the short stitch, are the ways to fill thicker areas. So you see what I'm doing. I'm going to keep doing that. Uh-oh, that one I didn't go all the way over on because I'm getting a little bit. Well, I'm going to make it you've heard my excuse. Let me say it one more time. I'm looking through a camera lens and I'm not able to really get a good vision on this. So, but it is important that you make start each stitch at the top of one side and go out on the other side. Straight across from each other each time. And after you get that, you still see and I'm actually getting a little bit crooked, even though I'm trying so hard to be perfect. Guess what? Give up being perfect. I say this all the time. Perfection is a creativity killer, or the need to be perfect is a creativity killer. It is a motivation killer. It's a project killer because if you have this need to be perfect, you feel like, oh, I have to be perfect or I can't do it. Well, guess what? You never start. And then if you don't ever start, you never are going to get any better. Okay, that's probably just about thick enough. I'm going to pull it out from under this camera lens and look at it. But if it's not, then I will. It looks like I do need a little bit more. I took a little peek. I need another one right about here. It's your call how thick you want these stitches to be, how much coverage you want. I'm going to make one more and then I'm going to knot it. Satin stitch, one of the ways that I cover a solid area. Well, 3. Okay, now then. There we got it. Now I'm going to pull it through and I'm going to knot it. But let me show you something. On this piece of embroidery, this is an old piece of embroidery right here. I did not do it. But that is a long and short stitch, which is the next step after the satin stitch. It is the way that you make gradated color, or you shade with your thread by weaving together or feathering together long stitches and short stitches so that you have a gradual transition. The green on that stem is satin. The blue green and the dark green is satin. Those are satin. That's long and short. Long and short makes shaded area. Satin is solid. Now compare that coverage to this little stem, to the lazy daisies. It's the way to make a heavy, opaque coloring.